Thank you to Mr. Mylock and the West High Orchestra, as well as to Mr. Stegeman and the West High Band for performing Pomp and Circumstance. Can everyone please stand for our national anthem, performed by the West High Band, Orchestra, and Choir, then remain standing for the singing of our alma mater song, Here Is to Fort Zumwalt West. Please be seated. Welcome, family and friends, to this wonderful morning. What a way to start the day. Graduates, I speak for everyone in attendance this morning when I say we are so very excited to celebrate you, the Fort Zumwalt West High School graduating class of 2023. It is my pleasure to introduce our stage guests who are joining us this morning. Guests, please stand when I call your name and remain standing as I introduce all of you. First off, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Bernard Debray. President of the Board of Education, Ms. Erica Powers. Vice President of the Board of Education, Mr. Gabriel Helms. Member of the Board of Education and former West High Principal, Mr. John Christopher. We have two new board members joining us. First off, member of the Board of Education, Mr. Mark Pratt. And last but not least, member of the Board of Education, Ms. Catherine Bird. Each of these individuals work very hard supporting not only West High students, but students all across the Fort Zumwalt School District. How about one more round of applause for our honored guest? I would also like to introduce two VIPs in the crowd tonight. First off, Missouri Representative Dave Hymans from District 103. And we have the Mayor of O'Fallon sporting his Jaguar purple, Mr. Bill Hennessy. Thank you for joining us this morning. I would like to thank the following 4 juniors for their assistance in our graduation ceremony this morning. Please stand when I call your name. Tyler Hinkle and Martine Almeida. They escorted our students into this ceremony this morning. And Lucy Keeney and Ashi Shaw. And they'll be assisting on stage this morning. Last but not least, I would like for all the Westside teachers, counselors, and administrators who are with us to stand this morning and be acknowledged. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the Westside graduating class of 2023. Before we proceed with our graduation ceremony, I want to draw your attention to the white balloon tied to the chairs among our graduates. That balloon is marking the chair where Matthew Sprague would have sat if he was with us here today. Matthew passed away while in 1st grade, but several of our students knew Matthew and considered him a friend. You can see a picture of Matthew on the video board above. Can we please have a moment of silence for Matthew, who is in fact a member of the graduating class of 2023. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. DeBray, our superintendent, who would like to address the graduating class of 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Dreyer. On behalf of the Board of Education and the district administration, I'd like to welcome you all to this 23rd graduation ceremony here at West. I've been at all 23 graduation ceremonies since the building was first opened. I've seen thousands of Jaguars walk across this stage and graduate into their new lives. This will be my last graduation. I'll be retiring on June 30. And on that date, July 1st, Dr. Paul Myers will become superintendent. So for the first time in 38 years, you're going to have a new superintendent working with the Board of Education. He's been with our district for over 15 years. He has been this last year superintendent-elect, selected by the board. And we have worked in a transition plan this year so that as I move out, he will be able to fully move into the role of superintendent. So I fully believe there's many, many, many more exciting things for the Fort Zumwalt School District as we go ahead with Dr. Myers as superintendent. I love this job, folks. I've done it. I've been in the school district for 41 years, superintendent 38. So more than half of my life has been spent with Fort Zumwalt. I love the district. I will miss it, and I'm a little sad. I'm excited to see what Dr. Myers and the board can do in the future, but I will tell you, I've spent a lot of time in the buildings this last year, more so than normal, and what I've really determined is that I really, truly will miss the students. From age 3 all the way through 18 and 19, I love the kids. I love what they've become. I love to walk in the buildings and see the politeness that's displayed. So I think we've made a lot of progress in this district. There's been a lot of things happened since 1985. $500 million in bond issues have been passed by our public. That's $500 million that we built all the buildings and made all the renovations that we needed to for all the growth we were getting. So this has been a wonderful place to be, and I definitely will miss it. Let me just say a few words about our VIPs that are here today. We have 2 VIPs. Dave Hinman, state representative, used to be a councilman in O'Fallon, was elected to state representative last year. Made several trips to Jeff City this year during all the legislation was coming up. His door was always open. He's a very interested person in what goes on in the schools and what goes on in his community. And he's taken the time to spend the whole day here for 4 graduations. And I want to extend my appreciation to Dave Hinman. How about a nice hand for Dave? And also the mayor of O'Fallon, Bill Hennessy, mayor for 14 years. He's been involved in our school district in a number of ways. He attends all our DARE graduations. He attends all our graduations. He fully understands that good communities and good schools go hand in hand. You don't have one without the other. And I appreciate him so much taking an interest in the schools. And I think I'd like you to give him a round of applause as well. This is Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure I don't have to remind you of that. Memorial Day is the last Monday in May. It's been a national holiday since 1971. It is a time that we are to reflect on our friends, neighbors, relatives that have paid the ultimate price in service to our country and have passed away in service. That's what we're supposed to remember. And I would like to announce the number of students that have chosen here at West to sign up for military service. So, I'm going to announce your name. Please stand, remain standing till I finish with those. First one is Matt Ely, who'll be signing up for the U.S. Air Force. Stand up, Matt. Elizabeth Huber, U.S. Air Force. Stand up, Elizabeth. There you go. Morris Kura, U.S. Air Force. Joshua Burley, U.S. Army. Julius Tillman, U.S. Army. Joshua Carter, U.S. Marines. Joshua's an early grad, so he's not here today. Dylan Green, U.S. Marines. Brandon Newcomb, U.S. Marines. Quinn Bailey, Army National Guard. Tyler Richardson, U.S. Marines. Bailey Topping, U.S. Army National Guard. And Heaton Ashworth, U.S. Navy. Thank you, guys. How about all the members of the audience that have served in the military or currently serving? Would you please stand and be recognized by our audience? Thank you. Please be seated. You probably all know this. I know the seniors do. Every Veterans Day, every school in our school district has Veterans Day celebrations. Everybody does something a little different. Sometimes it's USO shows, sometimes it's posters in the hallway, sometimes it's veterans coming in and talking to our students. That's an effort. We've been doing this for years and years and years. It's an effort to keep the idea of the veteran alive in our students. Because if we don't do that and we let it go, we're going to be missing a terrible, terrible part of our history that needs to be remembered. So you can count on Fort Zumwalt continuing to always remember our veterans. And thank you so much on Memorial Day. Finally, in 1987, the last year we had one high school. It was the first year of North. Our parents had planned an all-night graduation party. And they did that to keep kids safe, because this is an exciting time of the year, and sometimes, occasionally, bad things happen. And we thought by keeping kids engaged and involved in fun activities overnight, that would at least make that one night be safer for our kids. Tonight, our West High graduates are going to be at the Dogwood Social Club, and they have a whole night of activities of really exciting things. I know there's a large number of you that have already decided and purchased tickets to go. So that activity is after you graduate. So the planning for the activity is taken on by parents independent of the school district. And I'd just like to mention the parents that were involved in that took the lead and raised all the funds for tonight. So if I could have you stand and stay standing until I get through the list. First of all, Bill and Bridget Evans. Deanna and Brian Whitford. Nicole Snyder. Amy Baker. Angie Reese, Tina Huber, Tina Murakowski, and Kim Evans. How about a nice round of applause for those parents? And the proof's in the pudding, because there has not been any tragedies associated with our graduations as long as we've had those all-night parties going. So thank you so much for the safety of our students. And thank you so much for allowing me to take care of your children and bring them to this point. It's been a wonderful career and a wonderful time and a wonderful school district. And thank you so much.
Our first student speaker this morning will be Brennan Henderson. Brennan's parents are sitting over there. Brennan is the daughter of Tiffany and Charles Henderson. Brennan will be attending Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles, where she will major in theater arts. Brennan Henderson.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you here today supporting the class of 2023. I'd also like to extend my appreciation to my fellow seniors for your unwavering persistence these past 4 years. During these final moments as a high school student, I want you to recall what you found during your time here. A friend, a talent, a passion. Hopefully you've discovered all three. For myself, my passion for music has always been present. But while at West, I truly developed myself as an artist. And as I recall the many songs that have impacted who I am today, Moon River, originally performed by Audrey Hepburn, falls into that category without a doubt. The moving lyrics are as follows. Drifters, off to see the world. There is such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbow's end, waiting around the bend. My Jaguar friends, Moon River and me. Obviously, I took a little creative liberty with the lyrics, but I believe the beautiful nature of this song can be applied to us, the class of 2023. Seniors, we're drifters, off to see the world. For the past 4 years, we've moved with the tides of life, simply trying our best to keep up. For the past 4 years, we've seen each other day in and day out. For the past 4 years, we've laughed, we've cried, and we've learned valuable lessons, hopefully. Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? I'm sure you've asked yourself these questions, as have all of your peers. Now, here we are with a diploma in our hands and so much world to see. I look out among the faces of our class, and I can still see flashes of our childhoods together. Back when we drifted through recess and were still missing our front teeth, or when we participated in games at the middle school such as Medieval Day and Olympic Day, or when we dressed in vibrant royal purples and painted our faces to attend our first home football games. I hope you look back on your years at West as something to be cherished. I'm gonna miss the constant encouragement from Mrs. Christopher, or Josh Montag's iconic morning announcements. And who could possibly forget Mr. Goff making us strike a power pose before every single math test? Did the time drift away too quickly? Some of us will say yes as we recall the memories we've made. We'll hold on to those experiences and search for the replication of them in the new lives we'll make for ourselves. We sailed through this river of high school with ambition. For every day of rocky waters and stormy skies, there was a day when the sun shined and tides were calm. My Jaguar friends, there is so much world to see. We've learned from and leaned on those around us, and now it's time to take those lessons and carry them with us on our new journeys. Our lives have been forever impacted simply by knowing each other. I want you to take a moment to look around at your peers. Whether you've instantly locked eyes with your best friend or happened to catch the eye of someone who's just an acquaintance, understand the indisputable connection you have just by growing up together. I think I can speak on behalf of every relative, friend, and faculty member here when I say that we should be more than proud of ourselves and what we've accomplished. As we drift into the ocean of adulthood, it's time to use the knowledge we've gathered and venture off to see the world. Just like the lyrics to Moon River stated, we are all after the same rainbow. When you reach the rainbow's end that you are after, I hope it is everything you were looking for and more. Inevitably, some of us will drift apart, and some will drift to be even closer after graduation. Our symbolic river is Fort Zumwalt West High. But as we know, every river ends up flowing into an ocean, and it's time for us drifters to pass that threshold. So stay in touch. Call your friends and meet up for a bite to eat when you find the time. Continue to come to the performances and the sports games. Be an active West alumni. Some may move away, start anew, and answer to whatever destiny is calling us. I urge you to look forward to the future and make it whatever you wish. Above all, I hope that you see the world because there's such a lot of world to see. Whatever is waiting for you after graduation, I wish you happiness. This is just one end of a rainbow you will see in your life. There are many more waiting around the bend for you, my Jaguar friends. Thank you.
Members of the senior choir, please make your way to the back risers. You don't have to run, Brennan, it's all right. At this time, our choir, under the direction of Miss Beth Fritz, will be performing a selection titled Lovely Day, written by Bill Withers.
Wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, 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 lovely day.
When the day
impossible to face. When someone else instead of you always seems to know the way, then I look at you, then I look at you, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, just one look at you, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, it's gonna be a lovely day. 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 It's gonna be a lovely day.
Well done, Mrs. Fritz and the senior choir singing their last song as students at West High School. We will now have our second student speaker, Mr. Ashton Mullen. Let's make some noise for Ashton. Ashton's parents are Matt Mullen and Jennifer and Stephen Bernstein. Ashton will be attending Truman State University, where he will major in political science. Mr. Ashton Mullen.
Dr. Dreyer, Dr. DeBray, members of the school board, teachers, parents, family, friends, and classmates. It is a tremendous honor to speak to you today. Last summer, I had a glorious opportunity to visit Spain, France, and Italy with Mr. and Mrs. LaFors, Mr. DeYoung, and his wife. For 12 days, I faced a new world I had never experienced. New food, new social norms, new people. The world around me had changed. It wasn't easy. I had to force myself to adapt and overcome. And believe me, sitting on a plane next to Mr. DeYoung for 9 hours is an extremely daunting task. In all seriousness, though, there were real hardships that I had to take head on. Mr. and Mrs. LaFors reminded us daily to watch our pockets as we walked down busy streets and to be careful near vendors attempting to sell, well, wasteful products. We all knew that's what they were. The most arduous task was walking nearly 55 miles over a 12-day span. The night before leaving Europe, Grant Porter left a gaping hole in my leg after taking a slap shot. I don't even play hockey, and I already have as many injuries as TJ Steinman. Reflecting upon my experience led to something I like to call the 55 approach. Imagine a runner who is participating in a 55-mile race. Now, why anybody in their right mind besides Jackson Copeland would want to do that, I have no clue. But the runner doesn't just get tired from a mile or two. No, they feel the constant beat of the sun on their face as they continue with their 6th consecutive hour of running. The pain lingers. It doesn't stop. Similarly, adversity isn't a mile run. Challenges don't just come and go. They persist. There's a constant struggle between facing obstacles and finding solutions. This concept is nothing new to any of you. Baseball players, year in and year out, you were expected to perform at a level that 90% of the schools in Missouri couldn't have even dreamt of. That is something to forever be proud of. And managing those expectations takes work. To show up to practice every day of the week, to give it everything you have, and to make it to the state championship and play on the biggest stage in high school, your journey has been inspiring and forever ingrained in our school's history. Without a doubt, you have exhibited the 55 approach. Our football players here today have battled every day, spring, summer, fall, and winter, to make their way to a varsity spot. The school looks to you every Friday in the fall. The entire student section fills as we seniors line the fences, screaming, yelling, and chanting, not to mention some of the noises that are inhumane that come out of us. We all stand there, anxious, ready for the game to start. And of course, our student section pregame routine puts relentless pressure on all of you to perform. Drowning all of the noise out and focusing on your game, that takes monumental effort and composure. And because of that, your journey can be characterized by the 55 approach. To those of you in band, orchestra, and choir, I remember my time as a musician, and I can personally attest to the adversity you faced each day. From going out of tune once the entire year, which of course happens to be during the concert, to forgetting the notes or lyrics to the song, and having to look at your classmates to try to remember your spot. And through all of this, you have been the beating heart for every event at West. With the band at our football games, to the choir and orchestra here today to sing the national anthem and play Pomps and Circumstance for us. To all of you, the constant challenges you have faced have put you here today. Every musician or aspiring musician here, you are the epitome of the 55 approach. Look, I could stand before you today for hours talking about the adversity each person and group at West has faced. I could talk about how the dance team goes to Disney World every year to compete among the best dancers in the nation. That alone speaks for itself. I could talk about the students whose hours upon hours of studying for AP exams. I could talk even longer about the students whose hours upon hours of studying were the hours prior to the exam. How you sit down on the auditorium stage staring at your 50th multiple choice question with not a single clue as if you're guessing A or B yet. After that, you get a 10-minute break and then on to spending the next hour and a half working on 3, maybe 4 essays depending on when your hand gave out. All of these examples exhibit the 55 approach. Our time at West has come to an end. Our mark has been left. There are harsh realities in this world, realities in which each and every one of us will have no idea how to approach. But we are destined for so many unique opportunities. Whether you're going to university, furthering your athletic career in college, going straight to the workforce, or wherever life may take you. I encourage you all to realize the challenges you will face and see them for the opportunities that they are. The new life you lead is a bright one. Adversity is at its core. Never will it leave you. So keep an eye on your goals. Never back down at the hands of your challenges. And if you ever get the chance to visit Italy, maybe don't spend 40 euros on a replica of the statue, the Discobolus. But most importantly, remember that life is 55 miles of adversity. Don't go wasting your energy on the first mile. After all, there are 54 more to go. Thank you.
Well done. I can take that speech if you. Well done, Ashton. At this time, I would like to ask for senior class sponsors, Ms. Abby Hall and Ms. Jennifer Woodward, to join me on stage. They will be assisting me in recognizing the Class of 2023 Citizenship and Leadership Award winners. We'll give them a second. That ramp's pretty fancy, isn't it? There used to be stairs. The first award is for citizenship. This award is presented to Pranav Palaniappan. Come on up, Pranav. Pranav is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Nyanasism Palaniappan. Pranav will be attending the University of Chicago, where he will be majoring in economics and computer science. Congratulations, Pranav. I promise we'll give that award to him after the ceremony. I just didn't want him to carry it around all day. It's my honor at this time to recognize our second award for leadership. This award is presented to our senior class president, Mr. Cody Goff. Cody is the son of Eric and Carrie Goff. Cody will be attending Moberly Junior College in Columbia, and he plans on studying business. Mr. Cody Goff. And this worked out perfectly. It's my honor to present to you at this time. I'm going to turn the microphone over one last time to Senior Class President, Mr. Cody Goff.
Good morning, class of 2023. I want you to take a moment and look around and see all these people here supporting you. My message today goes out to the class of 2023, of course, but it goes out to your supporters as well. I'd first like to introduce myself. My name is Cody Goff, and I've had the privilege of being the senior class president this year. As my classmates Ashton and Brendan gave you some words of wisdom, I'd like to focus my time on recognizing some important people. First, starting off with our senior class sponsors, Ms. Hall and Ms. Woodward. These two amazing leaders have been the backbone of our senior class office. They have organized everything behind the scenes and deserve our recognition. So let's give it up for them. I'd also like to recognize our senior class officers. You guys have been the face of the class, and you have done a great job planning events and making sure to try our best to give these seniors a very memorable senior year. So senior class officers, if you'd stand when I call your name. Ashton Mullen, Alexa Rankin, Maddie Towers, Rachel Beavers, Emily Mumford, Casey Tipton, Grace Stewart, Sophia Gifford, Penelope Williams, Danielle Girardi, and Cassena Mamroth. Let's give it up for them. As being elected senior class president, I have been dealt with many tasks, and one of these is to present our senior class gift. This gift is more than a gift to us. It has meaning. West High has taught us many lessons, and one of them is balance. Balance between schoolwork and extracurriculars, family and friends, and work and play. In the spirit of this balance, we'd like to present our senior class gift, a shuffleboard table. This shuffleboard table is a way for our future students of Fort Zumwalt West to understand this balance. So whenever a student gets time in a class, they can go down to the library and have some fun playing and taking a break. That's what we want for you guys in your lives, to be able to get serious and get work done, but also to be able to have balance and have some fun. Now, as our high school roads come to an end, I'd like to wish you all the best of luck in your next steps of life, and I hope you all find success in whatever you do. And for the last time this year, this is Goff signing off. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I'll take that. Good morning once again, class of 2023. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I personally am to celebrate your graduation day with you. You have all worked hard to get to this point, but I do want to remind you, graduation is a day of celebration for everybody. Your parents, friends, and family members have been with you and supported you every step of the way. The same parents who got you that awesome new set of tennis shoes and that cool backpack in first grade are here today supporting you as you prepare to walk across the stage. They are here today, and they are proud of you. Your classmates who have been in class with you since the beginning. You've sat in class, been in lunches, recess, assemblies, sporting events, band, choir, orchestra. All these years you've been with them. They are here today, and they are proud of you. Your teachers, from grade school through high school, from kindergarten to recess to West High and end-of-course exams, teachers who have been with you every step of the way, they are here today with you, and they are proud of you. Speaking of teachers, there are several of our West High faculty members who have worked their final day at West High, and they'll be retiring. I would like to take a second to recognize them because this is their last graduation as well. Miss Beth Fritz, choir teacher. Miss Julie Malik, math teacher. Miss Lori Santon, science teacher. And we have several support staff members retiring as well. Miss Sherry Christopher, secretary. Miss Lori Roy, secretary. Miss Natalie Fee, registrar. And Miss Sandra Brown, copy clerk. Those employees are taking over 200 years of experience. They'll be missed. We are absolutely going to miss them, but we wish them happiness in retirement and thank them for a job well done. We also have a special retirement recognition for Dr. DeBray. As you know, Dr. DeBray will be retiring at the end of this school year. Dr. DeBray will be retiring this school year after serving for 38 years as our superintendent and a total of 54 years in education. Let's clap for that. That is awesome. Each West High retiree is presented with a Jaguar statue as a keepsake and reminder of their time at West High School. This year, we thought it was only fitting to order one extra statue for Dr. DeBray to show him our appreciation for all he has done, not only for West High School, but our entire school district. Thank you, Dr. DeBray. So we've heard from Brennan, we've heard from Ashton, and we've heard from Cody already this morning. So I'd like to spend a majority of my time simply recognizing some of our graduating seniors and the awesome things that they have done. The West High class of 2023 has been very successful both in and out of the classroom. Here are just some of that class's accomplishments. Aiden Copeland, Ekagra Kumar, Andrew Merkel, and Lindsay Weinhold were recognized as National Merit Scholarship Commended Scholars. Ekagra was also selected as West High's representative at the 14th Annual St. Charles County STEM Awards. Ava Baker was recognized as a National Merit Scholar. Ava and Pranav Palaniappan were recognized as Missouri Scholar 100s, making them two of the top 100 seniors in the entire state of Missouri. Faith Haybeck was selected as the Fort Zumwalt School District's recipient of the Grow Your Own Teacher Scholarship. She likes the little kids, but we're hoping to possibly get Faith teaching at West High someday. Cayman Turbrock started the year by creating and painting the senior mural for the class of 2023. Katie Steinhoff was our school's post-dispatch scholar athlete, participating in both cheer and soccer. Zach Dreyer, soccer, and Maddie Towers, tennis and basketball, were our Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award winners. Danielle Blackston, softball, and Jackson Copeland, cross country and track, were our St. Charles County Amateur Hall of Fame representatives. Peyton Krause and Haley Houston were selected as our Misha Sportsmanship Award winners. West High created a new award this year called the Legacy Award. This award will recognize student athletes who have participated in every athletic season possible. For those of you keeping track at home, that is 3 athletic seasons a year for all 4 years. Our 2 recipients of that award were Peyton Krause and Michael Ludwig. Congratulations to them. We had multiple athletes earn first-team all-conference honors. In football, Xavier Oates and Cody Goff. In boys soccer, Brennan Hummer and Zach Dreyer. In softball, Ashley Davis and Danielle Blackston. Danielle was also a member of the Missouri All-State softball team. In swim, Cassandra Mimroth. In girls basketball, Maddie Towers. These two individuals are not here because they are currently competing at the state track championships in Jefferson City, but in track and field, Kyle Harris and Jackson Copeland were first team all-conference award winners. In girls soccer, we had Katie Steinhoff. In tennis, Ben Nimnich, Luke McDonald, and John Serio. And in baseball, Cooper Robertson, Carson Clark, and Kenton Deverman were all first team all-conference award winners, with Kenton also being the GAC South Player of the Year. The girls cross-country team qualified for the state meet and finished 12th overall, with Allie Brumfield as the lone senior representative on that team. Congratulations to Allie. The Westside dance team was undefeated this year in the state of Missouri and won more first-place trophies this season than any other dance team in West High history. Seniors on that team were Lily Datlow, Jenna Perkins, Brooklyn Sander, Amanda Matson, and Kendall Witt. The West High Band had a phenomenal year under the direction of Mr. Stegeman. State solo and ensemble representatives are as follows: Ava Baker, oboe solo, gold. Jake Philippek, clarinet solo, gold. Ben Nimnich, alto sax solo, gold. Mark Foster, tuba solo, silver. Benny Burdike, percussion ensemble, gold. Ava Baker and Ben Nimnich, woodwind ensemble, gold. Mark Foster, Cameron Taylor, and Alex Granger, brass quintet, gold. Sydney Wood and Cameron Taylor, trumpet trio, silver. And Aggie Munn, saxophone quartet, silver. Two members of the band were also all-state. Ava Baker was a second chair oboe, and Cameron Taylor was a seventh chair trumpet. Phoenix Jarose and Trent Harlow finished second as a percussion ensemble in the entire state of Missouri at the Missouri Day of Percussion. Our boys baseball team won conference this year and was consistently ranked in the top 10 in the state of Missouri, including several weeks at number 1. Senior leaders on that team included Cooper Robertson, Kenton Deverman, Cody Goff, Michael Ludwig, and Colin Greiner. Rovleen Jaswell, Chloe LeBlanc, and Olivia Ort were three of our seniors who participated on our mock trial team. This was particularly difficult for a few years with Zoom court during COVID, but they excelled this year in the courtroom. Brendan Henderson was selected as a member of the All-State Choir. And speaking of Brennan and seniors Noelle Nunn-Farron, Natalie Hindren, Ethan Hozak, Abby Medlin, and Mally Hotchkiss entertained us with multiple drama productions throughout the years, such as Clue the Musical, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and our most recent production, Steel Magnolias. Adam Glenn and Kate Ladovich performed at the State Solo Ensemble Festival and Orchestra, both earning silver medals. Kevin Crane placed first in the state of Missouri in the Building Trades Teamworks competition and will be competing in the national competition this summer. The West High Robotics team had a very successful season, with Team Blitz finishing 9th in the nation and Team Supernova finishing 25th, all while competing against high schools and colleges from across the nation. Seniors on those teams included Grant Murkowski, Lauren Mudd, Juan Valencia, Tyler Zychowski, and Andrew Merkel. The Solitaire, West High's newspaper, kept students informed and up to date all school year. Our editors-in-chief this school year were Emily Goert, Olivia Eigeman, and Josh Montag. The West High Yearbook also had a great year, earning a Class 1 rating, which is the best you can get. Editors of our yearbook this year were Kaya Moreland, Lily Datlow, and Riley Wolfert. The West High boys tennis team won their second district title in a row, led by seniors John Serio, Lucas McDonald, Ben Nimnich, and Pranav Palaniapin. 18 of our seniors completed the Seal of Biliteracy, with 4 of those seniors earning this honor in 2 different languages. And this is a fun one. For the first time in school's history, we will have a set of quadruplets graduating together. Congratulations to Brianna Cassidy Chase and Jamelyn Clemens for making West High history. West High will have 18 students graduating with cum laude honors, 31 students graduating with magna cum laude honors, and 90 students graduating with summa cum laude honors. This is a total of 139 West High seniors graduating with a GPA of 3.8 or higher. And finally, and I know this is a number that our parents were like, West High seniors earned $22,473,000 in scholarship money, the largest number ever by a West Side graduating class. I could hardly get that out. Now, I could go on and on about the exploits of the West Side graduating class of 2023, but I know at some point you'd like to get your diplomas. So seniors, I get the privilege of teaching you the last lesson you will receive in high school. To do so, I need to tell a brief story. This story is called The Old Carpenter. An elderly carpenter was ready to retire. He told his supervisor of his plans to leave the housing business and live a more relaxing life with his wife, all while enjoying his family. He would miss the paycheck, but the time was right, he'd saved a little, and he was ready to hang up the hammer. His boss was disappointed, as the carpenter had been a loyal and diligent worker for many years, so he really was sad to see him go. He asked for one last favor, one last job, asking that the carpenter build one more house before retiring. The carpenter said yes, but in time, it was easy to see his heart was no longer in his work. He resorted to shoddy workmanship. He didn't work full days, and he used inferior materials. He cut several corners, and he did not give his usual effort. Honestly, it was an unfortunate way to end what was a dedicated and respectable career. When the carpenter finally finished his work, his boss came to inspect the house. He handed the front door key to the carpenter and said, "This is your house. This is my gift to you." The carpenter was shocked. What a shame. If he had known he was building his house, he would have done it all so differently. He would have done it right. He would have used the proper supplies and given full effort. Now he had to live in the below average home that he had built for the rest of his life. Seniors, no matter our age, we are all in the process of building our lives. Do we go about it working with diligence, or do we slack and put in poor effort? Do we go about it working with passion or without caring? Do we do things with excellence and take pride in our work, or do we cut corners? What kind of life do you want to build? What we put into our lives and the attitude we choose are factors that impact the type of life we build. What will you spend your time on? What is good and what is not? Do not get into situations when you become influenced by wrong values. Remember, you are important, you will always be important, and you must remember what is good and what is right. This will lead to happiness and value in your life. If you're satisfied with your life, that's a consequence of what you've been building. If you're not happy with your life, that too is a consequence of what you have building. Your life today is the result of your attitudes and choices in the past. Your life tomorrow will be the result of the choices you make today. Build your life wisely. Seniors, it has been my absolute pleasure to be your principal. Just as in life, I know we've all had our ups and downs over the last 4 years, but you have made it. Congratulations. Board of Education members, I present to you the West High graduating class of 2023. Please prepare to present diplomas to our graduating seniors. These students have met the grade and credit requirements of the Fort Zumwalt School District Board of Education and the state of Missouri. Students, prepare to receive your West High School diplomas with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with your high school diploma.
Tristan Wayne Abercrombie. Grace Marie Agler. Dareen Naji Ahmed. Abigail Nicole Hayes Allred. Luis Eduardo Alonso. Satchel Valentine Anderson, cum laude. Austin Insel Apel. Ling Lee Grace Arnold. Heaton Seth Ashworth. Colin Grant Atkinson. Quinn Philip Bailey. Ava Lynn Baker, summa cum laude. Colin Clarence Banks. Ava Elizabeth Barbie. Erin Patricia Berry, summa cum laude. Balayulu Jan Bazira. Rachel Elizabeth Beavers, summa cum laude.
Erin Madeline Behan. Michaela Connie Lynn Bennett. Mariah Ella Loretta Bennett. Deasia Natalie Bell. Kennedy Marie Burnson. Timothy Michael Betker. Kaylin Rose Bidwell. Danielle Patricia Blackston, summa cum laude. Chase Andrew Blacan. Micah Lee Blizzard. Caden Dennis Michael Bolware. Elijah James Bowens. Christian Mackay Bridges. Riley Marie Brimmer, magna cum laude. Eleanor Jane Brockhurst. Andrew David Brody. Zamaria Yulina Brown. Allison Marie Brumfield. Olivia Ann Byron, cum laude. Zachary Daniel Brim. Joshua Matthew Burley.
Kaylin Elizabeth Bundock. Benjamin Warner Burdeck. Crystal Junari Cardoza. Zane Thomas Carroll. Anna Marie Carter. Sean Douglas Chalmers. Everardo Chavez Cano. Charles Alexander Childs. Paul Werner Christie, magna cum laude. In-sung Chun, summa cum laude. Carson Anthony Clark. Benjamin Connor Klassen.
Doing great.
Bethany May Claxton, summa cum laude. Brianna Nicole Clemens. Cassidy Marie Clemens. Chase Richard Clemens.
Keep going.
Jamelyn Rose Clemens.
You don't have club.
Eleanor Margaret Clayton.
There's your last one.
Bryce Allen Clubb, summa cum laude.
Sydney Lynn Coates, summa cum laude. Jessica Marie Coffey. Jacob Noah Cohen. Christian James Collins, magna cum laude. Makai Ali Conley. Aiden Scott Copeland, summa cum laude. Cheyenne Marie Cooper. Jake Edwards Cordis. Ellie Grace Curtis. Matthew H. Couture. William R. Couture. Brandon Kyle Cox. Kevin Patrick Crane. Reese Olivia Crawford. Tyler David Cunningham. Riley Ann Cushman, summa cum laude. Caleb Dean Cusimano. Danilo Meira de Silva. Courtney Lynn Diber. Emma Josephine Deline. Drake Edward Daly. Abigail Nicole Damasco. Lillian Grace Datlow, summa cum laude. Ashley Olivia Davis. Samantha Lillian Davis, magna cum laude.
Samuel Doyle Dees.
Somebody is out of order. Why did she just run it?
Delilah Ariza Dempsey, summa cum laude. Easton Andrew DeShirley.
Hey, let's go.
Kenton Robert Deverman, cum laude. Michael Reed Devine. Brandon Allen Dickens. Brendan Daniel Diefenbach. Gabrielle Lee DiMaggio. Nicholas Patrick DiMaggio. Cameron Nicole Dixon, summa cum laude. Caden Robert Dodson. Alicia Marie Donnell. Zachary Adam Dreyer, summa cum laude.
Doing great.
Joseph Theodore Dubowski. Jaden Michael Elder Duncan.
Slow down just a little bit.
Jackson Glenn Elam. Amanda Margaret Elmore. Yeah, try to wait till they leave. Tyler James Evans.
Last one.
Samuel Owen Fonstock.
Antonina Ann Fanera. Mason Randall Fant. Jack David Farley. Jordan Michael Farmer. Grace Elizabeth Fellows, summa cum laude. Gildardo Alberto Fonseca. Mark Owen Foster. Leighton Ross Frame. Olivia Lee Freen. Madison Elaine Freuneberger. Autumn Destiny Flanagan. Emma Grace Fudge. James Lawrence Gaffney. Lucius Daniel Garavella. Lucas Milo Gentry. Maxwell Pearson Georges, cum laude. Alexander Joseph Geringer, magna cum laude. Marilena Kathleen Gerner. Danielle Kathleen Girardi, summa cum laude. Carly Brenna Gibbs. Deidriana Nicole Gibson. Sophia Susanna Gifford, summa cum laude. Genevieve Zoe Gillis.
Aaliyah Amani Gleason. Adam Tyler Glenn, summa cum laude.
A little slower.
Allison Marie Glenn.
A little slower.
Avery Grace Gers, magna cum laude.
A little slower.
Emily Nicole Goert, summa cum laude. Matthew Thomas Golden, summa cum laude. Cody Allen Goff. Dylan Omarion Green. Colin Brett Griner, summa cum laude.
Pace is good.
Jatanjeet Singh Gurwal. Paige Ann Griffin. Faith Louise Haybeck. Nope. Peyton Nicole Hall.
You're good. Your time's good.
Tessa Chien Harlow, summa cum laude. Trenton Ray Harlow. Dallas Chevelle Harris. Joshua J. Harris. Tyrone Emmanuel Harris III.
Last one.
Brady Mark Harston.
Ethan Frederick Hatfield, summa cum laude. Chloe Victoria Hout. Tiana Vivica Hayes. Ethan Michael Heck. Aaron Thomas Himmer. Brennan Cecile Henderson, summa cum laude. Natalie Rice Hendren, magna cum laude. Brenda Naomi Hernandez Chacon. Ever David Hernandez Chacon. Michael Gabriel Higgins. Mara Quinn Hill, summa cum laude. Ariana Lee Hawking. Caleb Deaton Hodges. Elena Nicole Hogan. Hannah Marie Holder, summa cum laude. Christina Dawn Hoover, summa cum laude. Ethan Van Hosak. Molly Joan Hotchkiss. Briley Elizabeth Houston. Haley H. Houston. Isabella Marie Huber. Brendan Jacob Hall.
Brendan Timothy Hummer. Lily Kate Hutchison. Gianna Bella Ihoma, summa cum laude. Hassan David ITM. Autumn Nicole Jackson, magna cum laude. Kyle Joseph James, summa cum laude.
Pace is good.
Tyler Matthew James. Phoenix Stewart Giroux, summa cum laude. Rovleen Jaswal, summa cum laude. Kaylee Christina Lachey Jennings. Justin Cole Jones, cum laude. Lindsay Elizabeth Kane, cum laude. Jonathan James Alexander Kalis. Nermeen Cannon. Rebecca Lynn Kane.
Slow down just a second.
Emily Marie Kimbrell. Sophie Maxine Kipper, summa cum laude. Taylor Danielle Komarak. Peyton Robert Kraus, cum laude. Michael Thomas Cruz, magna cum laude.
Last one.
Juliana K. Kuhlman.
Ikagra Kumar, summa cum laude. Morris Wambogo Curia. Catherine Eleanor Ladovich, cum laude. Kyler Scott Land. Dylan Alexander Lankford. Alejandro Laura. Jaden Keyshawn Latham. Connor Patrick Lachlan. Chloe Ashlyn LeBlanc, summa cum laude. Gavin Cole Legate. Danielle Lynn Leibach. Anna Marie Lennon, summa cum laude. Chihao Leon, summa cum laude. Gavin Micah Leger. Samuel James Alexander Linquist, summa cum laude. Kira Nicole Loggins, summa cum laude. Jackson Thomas Lothridge. Christopher Cayon Liu, summa cum laude. Michael Joseph Ludwig, summa cum laude. Orama Gandhi Lutfeya.
Angel Bell Maybe. Kaylee Lauren McCabe. Isabel Catherine Mackin, magna cum laude. Sophia Marcelina Madrid. Haley Catherine Marie Major. Cassina Dior Mamroth, cum laude. Edward William Mans. Lillian Dale Marshall. Paxton Elizabeth Marshall, summa cum laude. Cadence Rose Martin. Amanda Marie Matson. Zachary Thomas Maurer. Edison Lee Motz. Macy Jean Mayer. Casey Matthew McLean. Lucas Adam McDonald, summa cum laude. Abigail Lane McGorley. Madeline Alice Marie McHugh, summa cum laude. Madeline Paige McKenna. Connor Patrick McLaughlin, summa cum laude. Alexis Regina Mead, magna cum laude. Abigail Lee Medlin, summa cum laude. Andrea Rose Mengel, cum laude.
Last one.
Kylie Diana Merchant.
Andrew Michael Merkel, summa cum laude. Natalie Nicole Miller. Emma Caroline Mostad. Lydia Marie Monia. Joshua Lucas Montag, cum laude. Savannah Lindley Moore, magna cum laude. Kaya Rose Moreland. Tyler Christopher Morgan, magna cum laude. Darby Francis Marisi. Megan Kathleen Marisi. Emma Grace Morton. Lindsay Jordan Moser. Grant Michael Murkowski, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Mudd. Daniel Joseph Muelling. Chase Anthony Mueller. Ashton James Mullen, summa cum laude. Emma Lynn Mulligan. Emily Renee Mumford. Jackson Harley Mumford. Aggie Day Moon, cum laude.
Bridget W. Munyaka, magna cum laude. Kayla Ann Mershesky. Aiden Matthew Murray. Lucas Daniel Meilenbush. Dominic Dean Naslin. Benjamin Ryan Nemnick, summa cum laude. Claire Marie Neski. Miranda Elizabeth Nims. Summer Elizabeth Noble. Mason Charles Noel, summa cum laude. Kyle Allen Nunn Jr. Noel Nicole Nunn Farron. Elise Laureen O'Fallon. Kathleen Elizabeth O'Fallon. Xavier Von Oates, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Cole Orban, magna cum laude. Olivia Ann Ort, summa cum laude. Sarah Ray Pace, summa cum laude. Isaiah Michael Palacio. Pranav Palaniappan, summa cum laude. Prisha Pandey, summa cum laude.
Last one.
Susan Margaret Parker.
Zoe Sally Parker, magna cum laude. Ethan Wayne Parks. Om Katan Patel, summa cum laude. Sophie Patino. Valerie Ponce. Kayla Marie Patterson. Jenna Marie Perkins. Taylor Michelle Perry. Lily Fan, summa cum laude. Vitrina Knopp Fan, summa cum laude. Jacob Kenneth Philippek, magna cum laude. Rhiannon Faith Piquel. Nadia Anya Pickett. Allison Denise Pierce. Kaylee Bryn Pinkerton. Anna Catherine Pizzo. Caleb Anthony Plummer. Ayana Faith Politz. Grant Wilson Porter, summa cum laude. Samuel Lawrence Porter, cum laude.
Darius Andre Pippins. I don't understand that. DeAndre Quavante Pippins. Bryant Nicholas Powers. Kaylee June Powers. John Christopher Price. Lucas Timothy Prince, summa cum laude. Quinn Allen Purcell, summa cum laude. Caleb Michael Rainey. Sophia Laura Reed, cum laude. Peyton William Reese, summa cum laude. Alexa Noreen Rankin, summa cum laude. Mika Susan Reisinger. Grace Elizabeth Reller. Keener Alberto Reyes Membreno. Daniel Glenn Richardson. Tyler Reagan Richardson. Maya Grace Richard, magna cum laude. Lila Grace Ryder, summa cum laude. Ainsley Sue Riggle. Allison Irene Riley. Sarah Nicole Ringhausen, summa cum laude. Spencer Wilson Ritchie, magna cum laude. Cooper Nelson Robertson, summa cum laude. Evan Callahan Robertson, summa cum laude. Eric Michael Robinson.
Last one.
Taylor Ann Robeson, cum laude.
David Grant Rodabaugh, summa cum laude. Rodolfo Rojas. Zachary Grant Rolfus. Engamar Roland Rodriguez. Abisai Romero Vallejo. Jack Aaron Rose, magna cum laude. Alexander James Rossick. Lauren Elizabeth Roth. Lucas David Rotman. Gabriel Andrew Rudemeyer, magna cum laude. Kenya Annalise Roilas. Jason Lee Rush. Parul Piali Sahu, magna cum laude. Brooklyn Michelle Sander, magna cum laude. Evangeline Faith Sandoval. Rishikesh Hayagriva Satalori, summa cum laude. Adam Nathaniel Schaff. Mackenzie Marie Schmidt. Matthew Joseph Schmidberger. Molly Corinne Schudel. Anaya Michelle Scott. Jack Harrison Scott. Fahad Mustafa Segal.
Liana Denise Selden. Leela Diane Selden. Anushka Annames Shaw. Sarah Nicole Cincinnati, summa cum laude. John Philip Serio, summa cum laude.
Slow down just a little bit. Got a special.
Dylan Douglas Shackelford. Brendan Thomas Shane, summa cum laude. Kylie Elizabeth Shannon, magna cum laude. Curtis Shelton III. Haley Lynn Shook. Justin Donald Schaus, magna cum laude.
A little faster maybe.
Tristan Dusan Schroyer. Aiden Ryan Shyrock. Nathan Zachary Shyrock.
It's like a weird dance up there.
Emily De La Vera Silva. Alexandria Jordan Simon, magna cum laude. Kylie Elizabeth Scoba, summa cum laude. Shannon Marie Smith. Kale Erickson Snyder, cum laude. Spencer James Springman, summa cum laude.
Last one.
Melina Faith Stats, magna cum laude.
Brandon Akili Staples. Brooklyn Ayana Staples. Isabella Mackenzie Stetskowitz, summa cum laude. Caitlin Mary Steinhoff, summa cum laude. Tyler J. Steinman. Kaylee Marie Steinmeier. Alyssa Marie Stevens, magna cum laude. Eleanor Rose Stevens, summa cum laude. Grace Christine Stewart, summa cum laude. Marissa Marie Stewart. Jacob Riley Stickles, summa cum laude. Preston Thomas Stiebel, summa cum laude. Orion Alexander Owen Steens. Lily Catherine Stout. Autumn Lorraine Strain. Connor Alexander Summers. Audrey Elizabeth Swift. William Thomas Taggart. Rennick Townsend Tolliver. Aubrey Nicole Takowski. Cameron Lee Taylor, summa cum laude. Paige Nicole Taylor.
Zachary Reed Taylor. Cayman Ray Turbrock, summa cum laude.
Kyla Ann Thomas. Stephen Michael Thomas, Jr. Skylar June Thornton. Benjamin Thomas Tiemann. Julius Tucker Tillman. Anthony Allen Tinsley. Casey Nicole Tipton, magna cum laude.
Slow down a little bit.
Tristan Lee Todd. Kelsey Nicole Todebush. Bailey Autumn Topping.
Slow down just a little.
Madison Marlene Towers, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Dale Travis. Finley Grace Trimble. Joshua Thomas Turner. Trevor Lee Walton. Kendall Marie Vogt.
What's your last? No, keep going. They're out of order.
It's out of order. Ashley Hortensia Villanueva.
You have all the B's.
Nathan Michael Veneziano. Nicholas Reed Vaughn. Rachel Elizabeth Van Hee. Juan Alvaro Valencia Toon, summa cum laude. Javon Christopher Lee Tyler. Carmon Anthony Turner. That's yours, isn't it?
Jeremiah Jabez Ward. Elena Nicole Weatherby. Adam Christopher Webster. Lindsay Grace Weinhold, summa cum laude. Isabella Rose Welton, summa cum laude. Isabel Alejandra Winneman. Penelope Ariel Williams, magna cum laude. Chase Parker Willman. Kendall Joyelle Witt. Isabella Renee Wood. Melissa Elaine Wood. Natasha Anella Wood, summa cum laude. Sydney Juliana Hope Wood, summa cum laude. Drake Edward Wright. Riley Grace Wolfert. Xavier Dracar Wyatt. Dylan Paul Yates. Emily Marie Young, summa cum laude. Ethan James Young. Emily May Zatt. Caitlin Marie Ziff, magna cum laude. Zane Michael Zika. Tyler Henry Zahalski.
That's it. They're standing right there. They can come get them if they want.
I'm gonna get a picture of all the kids tossing.
You let them finish up over there. I'll go. If you'll just be patient with us, we're going to get the rest of our graduates to their seats. I would like to give a special thank you to Mr. DeShirley and Ms. LaForce for reading all of our graduates' names today, and to Mrs. Lopez and Ms. Roy for their countless hours of work organizing our ceremony. I'd like to thank the Family Arena staff for all their help today. I'd like to personally congratulate each of our seniors. Would the class of 2023 please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the graduating class of 2023 from Fort Zumwalt West High School. Okay, congratulations to all of our seniors. Yeah,